nefashot now or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Fruit in your pocket.
I had fruit.
It's still in your stomach.
Kazayit. I ate. Now I came here.
Yes.
I said shakol on the chai. If I say right now nefashot for the fruit that I ate, after that, do I need to say shakol again on the chai or no?
No.
No. You didn't drink it all at once.
But I said nefashot. Nefashot, zafran harabot. They have to. It's cuts off.
Yes, it does, but if you make it.
Huh, David? What do you say? If I right now question, bechor, I right now drink water.
Yes.
I finish drinking. I said borei nefashot. That that's should lifted. I drink. I finished. I said borei nefashot rabot v'chesronat. So after 5 minutes, I want to drink again.
Are you thirsty?
I'm thirsty. Yeah. I say shakol again. Why? Because I said nefashot, nachon? If I wouldn't say nefashot, do I need to say again shakol or no?
No.
No. So it comes out that the nefashot cuts off the bracha, nachon? That I said before. So now I drink this chai. I said shakol. If I say right now nefashot, I cut off the bracha that I said shakol now because of the nefashot I ate. No.
But you can rely that you're not thirsty.
Depends on your kavanah. You can have a kavanah. We learned with you that is you can still say nefashot and then continue drinking.
Very good. So we learn that if a person, Me'orei Or says, Ovadia also brings his opinion, that if a person, thank you, is saying, borei nefashot, תבשור.
Bet below Yaakov. Hakol kol
Bring
Yaakov.
the sini bag. I have the album. You hear me? So Me'orei Or, he says that if a person is afraid to forget borei nefashot, he is allowed to say borei nefashot, even though he just said shakol or he's in the middle of eating something else right now. If he's afraid that nefashot time is going to pass, you know, nefashot is a deadline. Cannot go forever nefashot. If you're going to pass the deadline, это можно на это поставить, no? Потом я бехора не вижу.
This one is recording.
Я может вот так поставить, вот так. Без бехора мне.
Hi, John Ambazon.
So if I'm afraid that I will forget the borei nefashot bracha, I'm allowed to say borei nefashot and continue eating.
Yes.
This bracha bracha that I said on this food is not interrupted.
Yes.
Это не останавливается браха. Продолжает она. Now, then I ate another kazait. Do I need to say at the end, еще раз nefashot or no?
Yes.
Says halacha yes. Example, a person ate eggs in the morning. Shakol niyah bidbaro, he ate the eggs. After that, he goes on the way and he is nibbling on vegetables. Nazavaitza, cucumber. Bechor, cucumber.
Yes.
Eats piece by piece, piece by piece. Another hour he drives to Brooklyn to his work. Piece by piece he is eating. Bechor, should he say borei nefashot on the eggs that he ate at the home or no? He's in the car right now.
Yes.
Should he say borei nefashot on it or no?
Yes.
Okay, he said borei nefashot. Should he continue with these cucumbers or the borei pri ha'adama that he said on the cucumber interrupted?
No.
Very good. That's what the Me'orei Or says. If a person wants to say borei nefashot because he's afraid to lose out on the borei nefashot that he ate before, there's no problem. He's allowed to do so and continue eating. Now, he finished eating. He got to Brooklyn, all the bag of the cucumbers finished. Finished the cucumbers. Should he say borei nefashot now or no?
Yes.
But you already said the borei nefashot.
You stay for that, not for this.
Oh, very good. Got it? Now, our dear Aaron asks if Shulchan Aruch agrees to that or not. So there's debate what Shulchan Aruch holds. Why? Where is the debate about Shulchan Aruch's opinion? In the laws of Pesach. Maran says, Bechor, in the laws of Pesach, when you do karpas, don't eat a lot of karpas. Why? If you're going to eat a lot, kazait, you're going to have a problem. Because this borei pri adama, the son karpas, is going to cover borei pri adama of the maror, of the lettuce. So if you're going to eat a lot, says Maran, then you're going to have to say Borei Nefashot. And then what? And then this Borei Pri Adama will not cover the lettuce, the maror. So says Ovadia, why not? Didn't we just say you can say Borei Nefashot, have in mind to continue? So why we said, Maran said, no, say Borei Pri Adama on the karpas, on the celery. Chikak. Why? For not to be obligated in Borei Nefashot, so this Borei Pri Adama should continue all the way to the lettuce, to the maror. Nachon? Why should be, let me eat kazait over here. Let me say Borei Nefashot with kavanah that I will continue after. What's the problem? Didn't you just tell me the eggs and the cucumber case? Good question. Sounds like Maran doesn't agree with this opinion, Me'orei Or. Comes Ovadia Yosef and says, no, the case is different. Why, Eliyahu? The case is different? This is for the Ruski canal. Ruski televizinia. You said this? Russia, Aaron, why not?
Channel 1.
Because, Yaakov, what you say? Very good. Kol hakavod. When do we say that you say Borei Nefashot and you will not interrupt the following bracha that you just said for the following food? That's only whenever you say the Borei Nefashot and immediately after that, within half an hour, it's immediate in halakha, you'll continue eating. But, did you bring the blue bag? It's ringing. Просто потом забудем. Дай Бог, לא עלינו. Amen. Hold on, before Kvod Harav. Aaron, so since over here he said Borei Nefashot, if he would eat karpas kazait. He said Borei Nefashot on this karpas. Yeah. When is he going to eat the maror? After hour, 2 hours. Because he has to say Ol Haggadah, he has to drink the wine, he has to say Netilat Yadayim, everybody have to go Netilat Yadayim, Mishoras Nadim Matzah Pakushet. After Matzah, he's going to dip inside. Then maror prijot. So since it's not going to eat after the Borei Nefashot of the karpas immediately, within half an hour, the lettuce, that Borei Nefashot saying afterwards I'm going to eat, too far from the eating, it interrupts the eating. The Borei Pri Adama eating, the bracha that you say on the eating. Got it? So now that's the debate. In the Rishonim, that's Amaran said to say Borei Pri Adama on the maror, on the karpas, have in mind to cover the maror. But don't eat kazait, because then you're going to have to say Borei Nefashot. And if you say Borei Nefashot, you can't say I'm going to have in mind to eat the maror, it's already too far.
That's more than 30 minutes, Rabbi.
That's exactly the answer, yeah. Shnayim mikach hatargum, exactly. Okay, got it? Daniel, welcome to us. Daniel, John. מה מוי? לקקת סיבוב עסקה. ברוך משיב עבדה לבעליה. Okay. Very good. Let's continue. David, read. Bechor, you know what page we left off? No. David is going to save you. David, what page? Read.
If I'm not mistaken, our water drop was dripping from trees during the month of Nisan Muktzah.
Да, это мы уже говорили. Да. Следующий.
What is the law if one placed a vessel with water before Shabbat next to the tree to collect the water drop?
Ты мы говорили. Следующий.
Anybody who was here when I took it?
Следующий. Говори, не бойся.
Is it permitted to place grapes in a wine press? As
Это
they are
говорили.
on Shabbat?
That's the last thing we did.
Are the waters of the air conditioner that turned into water
we
on
did that
Shabbat
also.
Muktzah? Does it help if another liquid that is
We
not?
spoke also.
Should one place the air conditioner's pipe inside the water?
No, we didn't do that.
This one, okay. Said it.
No, we didn't do that.
What page it is? The air conditioner? 140. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Chavod, read, David.
Okay,
Daniel, I'm sending on your WhatsApp.
So what number was it?
12. Or should one place the air conditioner's pipe inside the water in a vessel so that it will become
So,
nullified?
refresh our memory. Только это, Али, поставь-то. Тоже. Bechor, last week we spoke about the air-conditioned water. If you want to collect that water, put a bucket on Shabbat. Munkin, Yone. Oh, Why? If you put a little bit of water, we said in the bucket before Shabbat, and the air conditioner water is going to go and drip, tick, 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 tick on Shabbat, no problem. But tell Berov, nothing she doesn't need shishim. Why Berov? Why is it good? No, Bogav. No, not Ochri Guftit. Go ahead. Daniel, last name is Zakando, right? Okay.
Because it's always going to be majority. That water is always going to be majority.
Because Bechor, we follow the majority. Whenever the air-conditioned liquid fell, this liquid got nullified in majority of water. The next second, another drop, another majority, another drop, another majority. Pomnitzi? Good. Question now, Bechor, is the following. Bechor, David, tell him the question. Now he's ready for you.
Or should one place the air conditioner's pipe inside the water in a vessel so that it will become nullified with the rest of the water and not be considered mixed?
Yeah. Therefore, placing, how would read the answer?
Therefore, placing another liquid that is not of the same kind of as the water is allowed, because the prohibition of davar she'esh lo matirin applies only to the same kind of substance.
Oh.
However, this is your opinion. In my humble opinion, it seems unhelpful to place the air conditioner's pipe into a container of water. It is not akin to the case of grapes in the wine press that are unnoticed and nullified. It requires further examination to determine the prohibition isn't noticed.
Okay, skip it. It's going to be pilpulim. I don't want the to get confused. Okay, let's go next.
Are the waters of the air conditioner that got mixed with other water permitted to be moved? And so, nevertheless, they are permitted to be moved as a davar she'esh lo matirin, only forbids eating and drinking, not other uses. Although there's a contradiction from the Rashba stating that if a forbidden vessel is mixed with other vessels, all are forbidden for use, unless there's a significant loss. We don't apply the rule of davar she'esh lo matirin. Even then, our rabbinic doubt leads to leniency.
Yeah. I send you the new file, the updated with everything. Okay? Okay, let's go next. This one is a little advanced. Let's go to the next one. 145.
Are the sukkah covering, the schach, and walls considered muktzah? And to what extent is the schach considered muktzah? How much of it is muktzah?
Okay, before you know, by Jewish law, whenever you build sukkah, the sukkah is muktzeh for sake of the holiday. Va'imya. Va'imya zakon праздник. Вы знаете, как я знаю вa'imya? Not because I'm advanced in Russian. Because in Bedin, when he writes the get, you always say va'imya mayo, va'imya yo, va'imya v'liskina. For my sake, for his sake. Because when you write the gate, he has to, Sofer has to do it for the sake of this guy and for the sake of this lady. He cannot just write the name. Reuven, Leah, Nipajot. It has to be for this Reuven and for sake of this Leah. Потом этот гет читает. Во имя его, во имя мое. Эта линия у меня by heart. Yeah. So now, the halacha says sukkah. Let's read the answer. 145 and number 1.
The schach and the walls.
Sukkah, Chag Sukkot. Сейчас послушайте.
The schach, the covering, and the walls of the sukkah are considered muktzah, as they are designated for a holy purpose. Hashem put His name on it, and it is forbidden to benefit from Hashem's name. There is a debate whether their use during the holiday is prohibited by Torah law or rabbinic decree. Another discussion arises concerning the extent to which they are considered muktzah. Some argue that only an area of 7 tefachim times 7 tefachim is prohibited, while the rest is of a lower status, not holy.
Very good. So now, Bechor, the schach and the walls, muktzeh, for all the holiday. Why? Because you made it only for the holiday. Example, right now, Bechor wants to go to the beach on Sukkot. Go to the beach on Sukkot. You come to the beach, everything is sand. There is no comfortable place for you to lay on the beach. Sand palakas. You don't want to step over there. You want to lay. You want to take the schach from sukkah, put it on the sand, and lay down on the schach. Munki on it. Why not? But that's your Chol HaMoed Shas. Какой мукце?
Нельзя его трогать.
Chol HaMoed. Ni Yom Tov, ni Shabbat. Chol HaMoed. Ni na mashin ni jedich.
There's no muktzah.
What's the answer, Bechor?
You designated for that particular purpose.
Вы его осветили, короче.
Oh. Because you made it holy for Sukkah. 7 in Israel, 8 days in outside Israel, it's holy. It's Hashem's name on it. Chag HaSukkot LeHashem. Torah says, writes it. So because Hashem's name is on the walls, on the schach, everything is muktzeh. Hamidim. And it also says Kabbalistically, Sukkah is written Bechor, Samech, Chaf, Vav, Hey. Samech, Hey, первая буква, последняя буква, это 65. Chaf, Vav, 26. 65 Amonai. Im Boga Amonai, it was bukva Dalet, it would 65. Yud Ke Vav Ke, 26. So Sukkah has both names of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in it, from outside and from inside. That's why the Mekubalim say, Hashem put his name on the Sukkah. Gematria of the Sukkah is Gematria of HaKadosh Baruch Hu name, male side and female side. That's a Sukkah for 7 days, because 7 days of celebration, Hatan Domot Kelim. 91.
Gematria Amen, huh?
Gematria da Malach, Amen, huh? After the holiday, that's it. No more mitzvah on it. By Jewish law, you can do whatever you want. However, better not to disrespect that by stepping on it. But what people do with old schach? Bechor, what should you do with the old schach? Jomemoni.
Put it in the garage.
Old. Хоч викинуть его.
You put it in a plastic bag.
Put it in a plastic bag, put it outside, the goyim should pick it up. If it's garbage, you don't want the schach anymore. Starry, moldy, whatever it is, хоч его викинуть. Or burning for chametz, yeah. But then you're going to have a lot of chametz to burn with. Yeah.
It's gonna be the whole floor.
Yeah. So,
Why is it muktzah? Because it's holy.
that's the chiddush. That the Gemara says that Hashem said, my name is on this mitzvah.
That makes it muktzah?
Yeah? Muktzeh, not muktzeh for the sake of touching it. Like we have the laws of muktzeh on Shabbat and Yom Tov. That you cannot move it, pick it up. It's muktzeh because designated. It's designated for the sukkah. Hashem's name is on it. Same way you cannot benefit from Hashem's name, you cannot benefit from the walls or the schach of the sukkah. Back in the day, Bechor, how people used to clean their teeth? What they used to do? They used to take with the wood. Sukkot, Chol HaMoed, ni Yom Tov, ni Shabbat. Chol HaMoed. Can I take a piece of the schach? I want to clean my teeth. Name of Hashem. Because name of Hashem, you're not allowed to use it for yourself. Got it? Very good.
How about the decoration, Rabbi? We said that it's...
All right, coming up.
You need
Coming up, Meir John, coming up. Number 2.
Are schach and walls considered muktzah outside of Israel on Shmini Atzeret, and why?
Oh.
Outside of Israel, even on Shmini Atzeret, they remain muktzah. This is because if one wishes to eat during this holiday, even during twilight, he's obligated to do so in the sukkah. Since it is muktzah during this time, it becomes muktzah for the entire Yom Tov.
Got it? Now, Bechor, in Eretz Israel, on the 8th day, do you sit in sukkah or no? Not allowed to. Not allowed to. Because it's like, why? Because then you are considered to be Mosif. But Torah says, Bal Tosif. You're not allowed to add on my mitzvah.
Do not subtract.
So in Eretz Israel, you're not allowed to sit in the Shmini Atzeret in the Sukkah. If you want to sit, you have to make it pasul. How you make it pasul, says the Gemara? Bring a dig inside the Sukkah. He makes the Sukkah pasul. Dig, pot. That's why I told you, Bechor, during Sukkot, you don't bring dig inside the Sukkah.
Once you bring dig, it becomes non-kosher.
Exactly. Because back in the day, even today, people don't bring dig to a place that people sit down.
Where are you going they sit from the deck. I mean,
It's not a respectful thing. Right. Today people change the garbage can you have. If you sit in the room, you have a garbage can next to it. It's not such a big deal. But a deck back in the day used to be a very disrespectful thing. Person used to bring it inside.
even now we don't do that.
Even important person is gonna come. No.
Это уже
That's why before, when I used to be in Bet Gabriel, I used to tell them outside everybody put tables, serving table. Там поставили потом signs.
no, it's separate.
No pots inside the sukkah.
It's separate.
Outside поставили все tables. Не все, там было 3-4 tables. People used to serve on the langri. With the langri, they used to bring inside the sukkah. Not to bring their deg inside the sukkah. Because according to some opinions, the sukkah is pasul.
A lot of people today in parties bring the whole entire deck of massive
So low.
pieces for, like,
But it's a
show
different
off.
table. It's
They
different
put it on the
table.
table.
No, it's separate. It's not.
Right. What's your question, Yitzchak? Yeah, say in English, yeah. From wood, you make sukkah.
You don't want to store it for next year. Can you chop them, burn them?
Burn the sukkah. You could, for mitzvah purpose. For mitzvah purpose. Bake chalot for Shabbat. Or maybe keep the house warm, maybe it's mitzvah.
Go for Shabbat.
Yeah, make food for holiday, for Shabbat. Or make biur hametz. Stuff like that. Yeah. So now, listen to this. If so,
Thank you so much for the tea.
Eliyahu, you hear? Question to you right now, Bechol, is this. If a person is outside Israel, what's this? On the 8th day, he wants to take one of the panels of the sukkah, put it on the beach.
No.
Can he do it or no, Bechol?
Это же еще не закончился.
Here in America.
No, Paul's come.
Because the sukkah is muktzeh outside Israel, even on the 8th day. Why? Says Halacha, you know why? In Eretz Israel, if a person comes to you on Shmini Atzeret, he wants to eat bread, galodno, shkia 6 p.m., he comes to you, Bechol, 6:05. Ya galodno, я только проснулся, I'm very hungry. Can he eat at 6:05 p.m. outside the sukkah? Eretz Israel. Outside the sukkah. Doma хочешь сидеть.
8th day.
8th day. Can you sit or no? Yeah.
Must.
Sukkah finished.
That's it.
Пожалуйста, why not?
Must sit.
Outside Eretz Israel, over here, he comes to Bechol, я так голодный, ого.
Sukkah has to be.
I want to eat right now bread. Насытиться хочу. Can I eat outside the sukkah?
No.
Why not?
Still holiday.
Один день, у нас 2 дня.
Because maybe the 8th day is the 7th day. If it's the 7th day, are you allowed to eat outside the sukkah?
We have a doubt.
Not allowed to. Because maybe it is Sukkot. How do you eat bread outside the sukkah? Это может быть и грех по Торе делаешь. A person that is eating outside the sukkah or sleeping outside the sukkah, he making avera by the Torah. You should know that. Torah said you have to sit in the sukkot for 7 days. What does sit means, Meir? Sleep in the sukkah and eat bread or mezonot in the sukkah. Everything else, you don't have to have sukkah. If a person wants to play sheshbesh, nardi, or whatever it is, just sit with a friend, you can sit outside the sukkah. But if you want to sleep or eat bread or mezonot, you must sit inside the sukkah. It's debatable. Some say yes.
Can you make yourself
Some say
drunk?
others say no. It's makom respectful. What are you doing? The gray area, короче. Чего делать?
Can you make yourself drunk in order to fall asleep in the sukkah?
In the sukkah or outside the sukkah?
No, you make yourself drunk because like this, when you're sober, it bothers you, flies, this, that. So you knock out, bomb.
Okay, but then what's going to be shahari tomorrow?
No, wake up. It's 10 hours away.
Okay, why not?
Huh?
Yeah.
You get mitzvah for this?
Why not? Take a sleeping pill. I need to get drunk.
You can smoke inside?
Huh?
You can smoke inside, right?
Yeah.
You smoke inside the sukkah.
You have to.
Again, all these questions are all gray area. I'll say yes, I'll be right. I'll say no, I'll be right. Whatever I'll say. It depends who looks at me. So now, if so, listen to this. The point, Minit Rabotai, is not time of Sukkot now. It's just an idea. The idea is like this. If a person has something that he needs during Ben Hashmashot, the rule is something that was in need in Ben Hashmashot, in the twilight time, sunset and the stars didn't come out yet, it remains muktzeh for the whole entire day following day.
Because the stars are being Muktzah.
That's why before we said if Yaakov ordered a watch from Texas, overnight shipping for Shabbat morning, he wants it by his door. What we said? Twilight time. Twilight's nice shirt, and twilight. Twilight is солнце село, stars еще не вышли. Называется на английском twilight. Так они назвали его. Да. Это как? Сумерки? Oh. I think twilight is easier.
In 1 month, we're moving the clock.
Okay? Sumirki. So this time Sumirki. מלעלת, אני מלרע. Sumirki. Oh. Sumirki. So Bechor, during Sumirki, what's the status of it? Is it needed or no? On Shmini, so in Eretz Israel, on the 8th day, it's not needed because there is no doubt. Maybe it's the next day. In Eretz Israel. In America, outside Israel, it's a doubt. So that's why, since it's muktzeh, the sukkah will be used in Ben Hashmashot. It remains holy for the whole day. That's why even on the 8th day, it's still muktzeh. Famidim. Now this concept, you guys say, Rabbi, who is going to eat sukkah right now? You're in the middle, almost Pesach is coming, talking about Sukkot now. What are you talking about? The answer is, the concept we learn from it. That if, for example, a person has something that was muktzeh in Ben Hashmashot, does it remain muktzeh, thank you, Torah, the whole Shabbat or no? Ben Hashmashot было muktzeh. Shabbat shazasho. Now the status changed. Let's say you had money on your standard. Ben Hashmashot, it was there. What we said, the standard, Shalom Shabbat standard status is? Muktzeh. But the money is not there. Какой мукtzeh? Ничего нету, чистый standard.
Because you were the one that put.
Because in Ben Hashmashot, the money you put over there. Yeah, Shabbat came in, the money was there. Yeah, now it remain muktzeh the whole Shabbat. Famidim. The Ben Hashmashot status.
How did the money move?
Somebody moved it. He moved it, somebody else moved it. Doesn't matter, it was in a kosher way, in the prohibited way. Bottom line, the money was there in Ben Hashmashot. After Ben Hashmashot finished, the money is not there. What's the status of the standard? Muktzeh. Somebody else. Yeah. Very good, yeah. Basis davar asur, yeah.
А если жена ваша поставила?
Что мы сказали, Бехор? Кени беним?
It's like you.
Одна сатана.
Сатана зачем?
Нет, одна.
Одно
Одна
целое.
сторона, скажите.
Одно целое. Две разные.
Okay, very good. Number 3. Jacket? We said no. Because the jacket, it's not, depends what? The bag. The pockets, it's a bag. It's a separate pocket. If it's like this pocket, then it's an issue. Then the shirt becomes muktzeh. Okay, very good. Continue.
Is a stipulation effective for permitting handling the items on the holiday for the woods used to build the sukkah and decorations, and when should it be stated?
Number 3, yeah. So now question to Bechor. I go to my relative's sukkah. He likes to make the sukkah with expensive liquors. Decoration, $500 бутылка, $1000 бутылка. Guy like this.
You cannot touch it.
People come, wow, beautiful sukkah. Wow, what are bottles? What's going on? This guy goes all out for sukkot.
Or they put grenades. Not grenades. What do you call that?
Yeah, for him, what это חשוב, important. Now, you tell the guy, listen, since you made these bottles as decoration for sukkah, these bottles become muktzeh. Hi. Rabbi, is there a way I can make those decoration and drink them on Shabbat, on Yom Tov? Я хочу это насладиться от этого. Can I enjoy it on the holiday or no?
Have that in mind. It's for decoration and drinking.
So says halacha, if you have in mind that it should be muktzeh, but I will drink from it, so then it's not muktzeh. That kavanah works for the decorations. Does it also work for the schach And the walls of the sukkah, no? Or only for the decorations of the schach it works? That's the question.
The other things have God's name on it. you said.
So is my stipulation going to remove God's name from it?
Why would it?
Huh? Because it does remove it from the decorations. What's the reason if I didn't stipulate the decorations are muktzah? Because God's name is on it.
Itself is like that shell. It's like-
Oh, so let's see. Very good. Eliyahu answering good. 3.
Regarding the decorations of the sukkah, if one makes a stipulation before sunset of the holiday, it is effective. Some say this stipulation also applies to the woods of the sukkah, while others argue that their sanctity is derived from scripture and is not dependent on human intent. Thus, a stipulation would not be effective. The Ran wrote that a condition is effective for the 8th day.
For the 8th day, you could believe the Ran says. But throughout the 7 days, it's not going to work. Got it? So bottom line, Bechor, the decoration, stipulations. Знаешь, что stipulation? Как на русском stipulation сказать?
Стипуляция.
Стипуляция? А? Как на русском сказать stipulation?
Условия.
Условия?
Да, да.
Условия. Условия for the decorations
Условия.
пойдет. А for the schach itself, מחלוקת. מחלוקת. Spor. Okay? Very good. Number 4. Let's go quick.
Is it permissible to transfer a decoration from one sukkah to another during the holiday?
Oh.
What is the proof?
Oh.
It is permissible.
Now, Bechor, first holiday of Sukkot, you had the $500 bottle on this corner, $1,000 bottle on that corner. This $500 bottle, Kaddish al Israel, Zakon Chilivo. Tomorrow, you're going to your domo. He said, Rabbi, buy Mona $1,000 bottle, tak but says, Chaval, I want to take it down. Take that bottle and decorate my domot sukkah with this. Oh, Habibi, you put it in this sukkah. Can you right now take it down and put it up in somebody else's sukkah? No. That's the question.
Why not?
Can you add domot chimego, Legi? Let's see.
Yes, you're allowed, because you take it from one mitzvah to another mitzvah.
Let's see. Let's see. Number 4.
The purpose stays the same, the essence. You did
Let's see. Let's see. Number 4.
Permissible to transfer decorations from one sukkah to another, similar to the allowance of lighting one mitzvah candle from another on Shabbat. Disrespect to a mitzvah only occurs when items used for a mitzvah are utilized for a non-mitzvah purpose,
And
like using a mitzvah candle to count money in front of it. However, for the sake of another mitzvah, it is allowed.
so, Bechor, a question to you. I have a blue string on this tzitzit. $200 заплатил за него. Красивый, дорогой. Everything is good. Bechor, this blue string, I want to take. My tzitzit become already old. Уже желтое заместо белое. I want to take that, the strings, and put it in the new tzitzit. Can I take the tzitziot from the old tzitzit and tie it in the new tzitzit?
No problem.
Halacha says allowed.
Mitzvah to mitzvah.
No, regular day. Ni Shabbat, ni Yom Tov. Просто это, I move this from this mitzvah, I put it in a different mitzvah. Allowed or no? Allowed. Bechor, a question. I want to take the mezuzah from here, and I want to put it in the, where is, we have a room over here, all the rooms have doors over here. No Shabbat, no, regular day. And put it in a place there is ark without doors. Можно или нет? Here, all our arks have doors over here in our synagogue. But I want to put it in a place there is an ark, no doors.
Are you downgrading the...
Can I take the mezuzah from here and put it in a different place? Здесь я еще лучше хочу мезузу поставить. Вот половина дверь, чтобы мезуза поставить. Это мезуза еще маленькая.
What's the problem?
Is that arch is the same roof or different?
Same roof. But it doesn't have a doors.
If you are downgrading it or not, that's the question.
Bechor,
We have the same obligation, right?
Respectable.
what?
Door, mezuzah in the door, more respectable and the whole.
Why? Tell us why.
Because door is create Avram Avinu.
Again, midrashim. Bechor, Abraham Avinu, Eliyahu. Bechor, Abraham Avinu had doors? It says he had tents.
Create the doors. Avram Avinu create the doors in this wall.
He didn't say create doors. He said Abraham Avinu was sitting at the entrance.
Of the tent.
Doors не написано, что he created.
Он сделал. Раньше в пещерах жили люди.
So Avraham Avinu says that he made a ohel. Ohel на иврите tent. Палатка.
Но эта палатка имела 4 входа.
Вход, не двери. Oh, okay, so.
Как туннель сейчас, нету там вот.
So I'll tell you bechor why.
Заходите.
Halacha says at a frame that has shape of an entrance, but does not have a door, you don't put mezuzah with the bracha over there. You know why? Because there is a debate in halacha, is this entrance needs mezuzah or no?
Да, there's a да.
Debate, machloket idiot. Rambam says no need. Rosh says need. Shulchan Aruch says put mezuzah without beracha.
Yeah, but we do.
There was one time I was invited to somewhere to put a mezuzah many years ago. One guy bought a house. Oh, so many rooms, so many things. Habibi, у тебя только трое детей. 10 комнат кому надо. То, моя жена сейчас будет рожать сейчас, рабай. Now she has a reason. Chai. He welcomed everybody to make mezuzah. Now he gave this guy kavod. He said bracha on this door. This guy kavod for this door. At the end, Bechor, he left out his brother. He wanted to give him the room that has a beautiful room, and he put over there телевизор. The room for телевизор. Couches, massage, woo, сколько деньги там запатратил, Hashem Yerachem. Now everybody over there, Papa, Ama, everybody, I'm telling you, like 50, 60 people. Now, the brother just came in, Radnoi Brativo. He says, Chavod, you put over here, this is the most important room in my house. I want to give you the kavod. I told him, listen, Habibi, this place, you cannot put bracha. Rabbi, shua bracha. You know what I mean? I made him, became, all the happiness of this house became, And I said, listen, this place has no door. His father comes and says, oh, Rabbi, shmo atakash negiret, boy akta beracho, zalar nadora. An extra bracha is not going to cause any problem. I told him, Jonam, do you believe in the 10 Commandments? Kaneshna, Rabbi. Yani ubivayu, yani varuyu. I said, do you know the 10 Commandments? Kaneshna. Скажи, you can't even come. Не убивай, не воруй. No, it doesn't say that over there. I told him, 3rd commandment. Что-то вчера мы читали 10 commandments. What does it say in the 3rd commandment? Don't mention my name in vain. I said to this boy yakta baracho, zalan adorosh moguftet. Why Hashem said, don't mention my name in vain? I said, one problem. I said, second problem is, this room is designated for Averot. Worse than a restroom, this room. You make less Averot in the restroom than you make with this room. Chachim kunim Rabbi. I told him, if you want, say like this, Baruch ata Adonai, lamedeni chukecha. Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav. Likboa mezuzah al kiyat mezuzah kechoyu, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's not a bracha. But it's important to know why. Sometimes you give somebody mezuzot to check. You knock down the whole house with mezuzot. Целый коробку принес Rabbi, на проверь. Хай проверь. Это откуда? Это откуда? At Simon Yachel. You don't know where is this coming from? From which door this coming from? It's a problem. Why? Because maybe one mezuzah was in his bedroom. Or one mezuzah was in a place there was a door. А потом он возьмет мезуза, поставит на другую дверь, потому что все смешалось. And he's going to put it in a door, in a place there is no door. So what did he do right now? He took the mitzvah from a higher level and put it in there, lower level. He downgraded the mitzvah.
When I moved an apartment.
So that's why, Bechor, whenever you give your mezuzot to check, put in a bag, напиши kitchen, напиши жена комната, любовница комната, whatever. Cousin комната, whatever it is. Напиши, чтобы там было мезуза твоя. То, мезуза? No, это не отдельно, no. Так здесь, Бехор. Бехор. Это мезуза от этой двери. Это мезуза от этой двери. Это для детей. Это для вот это. Everything has to be.
What if
Это все бехор. Like this, you're not going to mix it. Understood?
what if you move an apartment, you have let's say less doors over there, right? So in your previous place, you don't want to buy another one. You don't want to buy another one.
Yeah.
So you must downgrade because you have less doors in the new place. I
Right.
think maybe that's what I had. I'm not sure because but I spoke to one rabbi. Says, listen, whatever, you don't have to. It's it's fine.
But to downgrade it?
Yeah.
Wow, chidush.
Huh?
Show us the source. It's an
I
interesting
don't want
chidush.
to say his name, but
Yeah, don't say name. But tell us it's a chidush.
huh?
That if a person is allowed to downgrade the mezuzah from a place there is a door to a place there is no door?
He's forced to.
No.
Why? You want to buy another one? You want to buy another one if you have less doors? Why? You're going to spend another $120, but you already have one?
Let's say
You
you
can-
move to another house.
You can give it matana, why not? This I don't know, I didn't see. I have to check that one. Yeah, but show me the source.
אני יכול להגיד לכם את השם אחרי.
No shame, תביא את source.
So you're going to ask him?
No, no, yes.
Let's say you had a mezuzah where there's no doors, and you take it out.
1,000 times better than me.
You had a business, there's no doors. You take it out, and you give a gift to somebody.
Yeah.
This guy puts it, downgrades it.
Downgrade, it's a problem, you have to let him know. Not to downgrade this. Tell him this coming from a door. Why should you tell him this door?
B'di'evet, if it, let's say you didn't aim for it and then you realized after you put it, it's okay? B'di'evet?
Da. But you should not have done that, that's the point. Got it?
Is it pasul now? You're not getting them the mitzvah or you're getting the mitzvah?
No, you're getting the mitzvah, but you should not have taken something on a higher level and put it on a lower level. This Rabotai also teaches us about life. When a person, let's say, was starting to be Shomer Shabbat, tomorrow he should not downgrade himself and stop to be Shomer Shabbat. A person, Baruch Hashem, guarded his eyes. He said, I don't want to look at bad things anymore. He should not say, I'm going to start right now looking at bad things. Person stopped eating non-kosher. He said, that's it, no more. I'm going to eat from now on only kosher. So you should not downgrade his level. You got on a higher level. Don't downgrade yourself to a lower level. That's ma'alin ba'kodesh. Person have to go higher and higher, being holier, and never come lower and lower to become less holier.
У меня вопрос.
Ah,
Человек хочет себя чувствовать царем.
okay.
У него есть жена.
Да.
Может иметь полегиш?
No. So what do you mean tzar? So what do you mean tzar? Tzar, he made mortgage 30 years mortgage, Johnny the dish.
Но я говорю,
Халфеш.
полегиш, что это полегиш?
Nilza palegish, what are you talking about?
Why?
Because you're not a king yet.
Коран, Сулейман.
Я себя чувствую как кинг.
Я себя чувствую как Коэн.
Дорам.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mukines.
Палка есть, Хафаджан.
Halakha, what do you mean? Torah says you want to have a woman, you got to marry her. Ki ikach ish isha.
She's not married?
No, Pilegish is no marriage. That's the whole idea of Pilegish.
Okay, Sarah Amino and...
Что такое пелегиш? Это любовница?
Служанка, как служанка.
Он говорит,
Right. Ishmael, да.
это было до
Yeah.
Торы.
Bechor, I ask you a question. Are you allowed to marry two sisters?
Not today.
Two sisters...
What if a person married two sisters? The children comes from the second sister. Mamzerim or no?
No.
Yes.
Why am I?
If a person got married to a woman, then he divorced her. Или даже оставил ее. He got married to his sister, to her sister. What the Torah says? Not allowed to. What if he didn't listen or he didn't know? He got married to the second one also, and he made children with the second one. What's the status of the children? Mamzer, bastards. Question to you. Mamzer could be called tzaddik? No. Yaakov Avinu get married to Leah, правильно? Then who is he get next one in line? Rachel. Who is Rachel to Leah? Two sisters. Who is the son that comes out of Rachel? Yosef. Единственный, который его называем tzaddik, Yosef. By the Torah, who is he? Mamzer. Moshe Rabbeinu. Shas. Moshe Rabbeinu.
Его мама тетя.
Who did he get married to? Это не Moshe Rabbeinu, его папа. Амрам.
To his aunt.
Huh? On your aunt. Are you allowed to marry your aunt?
No, but it's before Torah, Chafetz,
So if a person got married today to his aunt, what is the status of the children?
Mamzerim.
So who's Moshe Rabbeinu? By the Torah? So how do you say Yosef Atzadik Mamzer? Moshe Rabbeinu, how did you do all this? What's the answer? Before Torah. So you ask, Rabbi, can I have today Pilegesh? Abraham Avinu had. What's the answer?
Хорошие места мы не можем юзать, да?
Huh?
Хорошие места, от них мы не можем юзать.
Было хороший, вот. So what do we learn? The rules before the Torah was given are one thing. The rules after Torah is given are different. That's why Yosef HaTzadik is not Mamzer. Moshe Rabbeinu is not Mamzer. Because those laws was given only after Matan Torah. After we received the Torah. Nudo Matan Torah, the rules were different. The uncle and the niece allowed. Nephew and aunt not allowed. Famidin. It's a mitzvah even. The Gemara says a person that marries his sister's daughter, if he gets married to his sister's daughter, Gemara says it's a big mitzvah. You know why? Because you're always going to have rahmanut, mercies on your sister, so you will not harm his daughter, her daughter. So you're always going to have shalom bayit in the house. When a person feels sorry for his wife's parents, if I'm right now going to, chas shalom, hurt her, she's going to go and complain to her parents. The parents are going to be upset about the situation. So if the parents are your sister and brother, so because her daughter is your wife, your sister's daughter is your wife, zakon. If today to Bedin comes uncle with his niece, Bedin will marry them, no problem. Will not only marry them, they say, Kol hakavod that you got married to her. Because this union is going to have a higher chance of shalom bayit for many years to come. And the reason why? Because the person will have mercies on his sister's daughter. Sister's daughter.
How about brother's daughter?
Well, it's a
Same thing.
It's a commandment from the Torah?
The Gemara doesn't say commandment, but it's a mitzvah because bigger chances for shalom bayit.
So if a person is married already, he says it's a mitzvah, so he's going to divorce his wife and take his...
No, there is no mitzvah to divorce a wife and take her.
There's a mitzvah to do this or not? Where it
No.
comes from this mitzvah?
Gemara, Masechet Yevamot, Samech Bet, Samech Gimel. Razitza, as long as he is able to satisfy her. Both can able to satisfy. Means to say, if he's, let's say, 20 years old, and she's 5 years old, they can't do anything together, so they should not get married. But if, let's say, he's 30 years old, and she is 18, 20 years old. Yeah. There is no issue. As long as both can, as long as both, means to say, у него все работает, и у нее все работает. They can satisfy each other, no problem. But it has to be everything kosher way. Хупа, кидушин, как он спросил на пилеге, что это делать? Хупа, кидуш, микве, шомер мицвот. Why not? Person can do that. Rabbi Kaduri был, каббалист в Израиле. Ему было 100 лет, Бехор. His wife died when he was 97, 98. At the age of 100, he got married to a 40 years old lady.
Еще сделал бебечку.
No, baby не успел, это не успел.
Не успел сосед закончить.
Уже 116, да? Сколько он был?
But this what tells you,
No, he was 106.
Bechor, this what tells you that a person should always stay married. Chas v'shalom, not to go, even 100 years old ему было.
То есть мужчина всегда должен быть рядом с женщиной.
Emit. That's the best union HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants. That's why a person, right, Junoi. That's a person always have to work on this shalom bayit bechor, that it should never have a situation, chas v'shalom, that he has issues with her. Always the best thing is to have shalom bayit. Ask you a question and with this we finish. If a person has mitzvah, example right now, sukkah, tefillin, sheki bosha, mitzvah. He has right now $1,000 with him in the desert of Sahara, in the middle of nowhere. He wants for his tefillin zabil. The guy comes to say, Bechor, you want tefillin? Da. Tefillin costs $1,000. All the money you have, it's $1,000. Do you have to give him the $1,000 to make tefillin or no?
No.
Says halacha no.
No, it's positive commandment.
Hashem said, wear tefillin, правильно? Wear tefillin, it's a positive commandment. You obligated to do so up to 20% of your net worth. Тебя сколько net worth? $1,000. If he gives it to you for $200, you're obligated to buy it. If he doesn't give it to you for that, you're exempt. It's как человек, как будто руки нету. Что ему делать? How is he going to wear tefillin? He's exempt. However, says halacha, what if somebody tells you, Bechor, you want to eat kasher? Yeah, I have taref $100. Kasher $100.
All the money you have to spend.
What halacha says? $1,000 you give to eat the kosher one. Почему?
Negative commandment.
Because here eating not kosher, это Hashem said, don't do it. Ни кушай, ни кошерно, правильно? Now question to you, Bechor, to hurt your somebody close to you, or somebody, another Jew, your parents, your wife, your father, your sister, your brother, your children, doesn't matter who. Это мицва позитивная или это мицва негативная? Means to say Hashem said не делай или Hashem said делай? What's the mitzvah?
Both, I think, both.
Чтобы другого человека не было между вами, это проблема. Обида.
I think two, both ways. Huh, Rabbi? It's positive.
How much money you have to give in order to pay, to buy the shalom? Сколько денег?
Up to 20%. Up to 20% of your net.
Says halakha, любить другого мицва позитивная. Чтобы не было между вами ненависть, негативная. Lo tisna achicha
All the money.
bilvavecha. So what's the price of peace?
Priceless. All your
All your money.
All your money.
Means, если у тебя спор с партнером, he says, I'm supposed to get 50% of the deal. You say, no, you didn't do so much work. You're supposed to get 30% of the deal. Я с тобой больше не разговариваю. Между вами идет разговор 200-300 тысяч долларов разница. It's a lot of money. Ты не разговариваешь, пошел ты туда-сюда. Ты его посылаешь туда, он тебя посылает сюда. How much money should you give up to make shalom with this guy? Do you hear this? Rabbi, 200 тысяч долларов потеряю. What do you say?
А если он не шомер шаббат? Он же как гой.
Not talking not shomer Shabbat. I'm saying everybody Yehudim shomer Shabbat, shomer mitzvot. What's the price, Eliyahu, of shalom? Priceless. That's very important, Rabotai. Sometimes, your partners in life, partners in business, sometimes your parents can say certain things to you that is going to cost you a lot of money in order to satisfy them. If not, it's going to be right now arguments. How much should you pay to buy that piece?
Everything.
Everything you own, everything you're worth. Because that's not a positive mitzvah. That Hashem said, don't cause hatred in your heart towards another person. That's the importance, Rabotai, that we should invest everything we have. That's the whole reason we are alive, in order to make shalom between us and others, to not have any negative feelings, chas v'shalom, between our heart to another Jewish heart. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.